Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Herrera. He's looking deep here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now it's second down here. And there's the handoff. Tackled, but first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Arizona has now moved into the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Herrera. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it right near the end zone. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. 2nd down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. And the call is a quarterback sneak. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a 1st down.
Lets him fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. He's going to hand this off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the Broncos are going to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
They finally corral him at the 1. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Boise State.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And it's good for a first down to the 36. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass. It's Pereira. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Arizona now operating in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Now play number 9 on this drive. Hand off to the back. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Bulldozing his way through. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. The Broncos will bring their punt team on the field now. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking right, this one caught. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Back to pass. It's Herrera. And it's intercepted. They get him down after a short return. What a takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 43.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. To the air. It's Herrera. Running. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and that run produces a decent gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Escapes the pocket. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Boise St offense is back out on the field. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. He's running out of time here. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half. But I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
Sack sets up second down. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll try the option play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Catch made, a lot of space now. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They'll run it to the left. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They're looking to build on their lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Boise St offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Broncos will crank up the tempo. He'll ride the back again here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. The Broncos pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Hit as he released it. And he pulls in the catch. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
A sack sets up a second down and very long. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. And the Broncos begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense, a pin in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to scramble to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown, BSU. See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
To throw, it's Herrera. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The back's got it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. It's Herrera. Catch made on the right side. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. And now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The Broncos come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks at the sideline. What a catch there to stay in bounds. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Boise State. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. And at first down, they go right back to him. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught for the completion. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Will actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They're going to run it here. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris.